Hi guys, how are you doing? Good, so we're Ignition Tutoring from Stanford. I am an alum. Chris is about to be an alum if he doesn't graduate. If he doesn't drop out in the next 2 weeks before he graduates. But in any case, so what we do is we enable tutoring programs to exist in school communities. So since 1984, there's been a well-known problem in education called the 2 sigma problem. Research shows that people learn much better from individuals, peer-to-peer, one-on-one. Very statistically significant. So until now, the conclusions from this research have been applied to replicating one-on-one learning in classroom environments because one-on-one was not scalable. These approaches have been mildly successful, but now in an age of Facebook, Skype, mobile connectivity, it's actually possible to scale one-on-one learning. And so we envision a day where there is a widget on every single content site that allows you to interact with people inside content. And so if you're reading an e-textbook or if you're reading along on Wikipedia or any other material and you have a question, well, you can interact with that content and connect to a person who's an expert in that content immediately with one click. And so this is our dream and our vision. And so anyway, so we have a couple tangible steps that we are currently implementing to realize this vision. So in order to grow a network of tutors and experts, we're starting in school communities. So we're going to individual school communities. We're helping them power their own community tutoring programs. So using our online classroom and technology, we help schools bring their alumni who graduate, go to college, and connect them back to current students in the community. This allows for small social networks, academic social networks to grow and develop, which also serves an immediate tutoring need in these communities. So this is our website. Chris will talk a little bit more about that.
So going back to become the destination in a classroom for students to come and learn and get outside of classroom help, every school can have their own online tutors and websites. So essentially what happens is they can enter a subject for help. They search for it, and as you can see, there's a list of tutors that are presented, and their associations with the school are clearly indicated on the front page, and they're all for different price ranges instantly. And the key here is that administration and school administrators can control who shows up on these sites, and parents can easily see ratings from within their community of people who these tutors have tutored before. And here we have one of our tutor profiles. As you can see, they have references. They have it says education, and they're certified different subjects. And it's an easy way for parents and students to then connect with somebody from whom they can get help.
So that's 3 minutes for Q&A now. So open it up for Q&A, for 2 minutes of Q&A.
Question: how do tutors get certified?
So we have a certification scheme. They take short randomized tests that judges their academic knowledge, their content knowledge. They also have to get vouchers from members of their own personal network, so past teachers, past students whom they have tutored before have to vouch for them on our site. Once they pass some of those criteria, they're automatically approved.
What's your business model?
So like the App Store, the Apple App Store, we take a 30% cut from our tutors.
And I'd also like to add, we also have 3 pilot programs going to launch next year.
What's to prevent someone else from doing exactly the same thing that you guys are doing?
Right. So we think in the long term, our competitive advantage is generating content. In the long term, we will have content. Because all the interactions happen online, we're able to capture that content, and then we're able to present all those interactions to users who may have similar questions. So in the long term, if you develop the right software to handle that, you can do this at scale very well.
And let me just add, in the immediate term, obviously startups can be copied, but we have a lot of pilot programs that are going. We have good acceptance among schools, and we're distributing through the schools. So it's very hard for there to be 2 players at one school. So we see that we have an immediate competitive advantage as well.
Do you think like companies like Course Hero could come into this area? You know, the code sharing nodes.
Absolutely. So they can be a destination for students who are learning. However, we have the people. So potentially using our widget, some of our technology, our people can be distributed to these platforms. We also run our own platform in the school. But that's a great question.
So how many people have signed up, and what's the curve look like?
Sure. So the curve, of course, goes straight up, as you want to show with most startups. No, I'm joking. So we have 2 pilot programs that are currently running. We've been testing with a very, very small group of users and building our technology. Engagement. So what we do is we measure engagement. We're not quite at the stage where we're measuring numerical growth. So we have engagement's very good. We have people who initially signed up for our product. They would use it once a week. Now they're using it 2, 3, 4 times a week. They're starting to tell their friends. So this is a metric we currently look at.
And that's time. Round of applause.